Hi, ladies. I'm Doona. Thank you so much for joining me for our 15-day prenatal yoga challenge. Every week, I'm going to post on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. This challenge is specifically designed for those who are obviously pregnant, and it's really, really great for those who want to get started in yoga. But if you're not brand new to yoga and you've been practicing for a while, please join us as well. It's going to help you release any pain, any discomfort throughout your pregnancy, especially in your lower back, your shoulders, your neck. And it's also just going to help you breathe better. As you know, for me, I have a little bit of shortness of breath. So, yoga really helps me to breathe slowly and more mindfully. Okay, it's going to also help you relax, stay present, and all the other great yoga benefits. Just a great way to keep moving your body. Really good for you and your baby as well. Okay, so if you have not watched my do's and don'ts video, I want to say I posted this March, beginning of, or no, maybe end of February. So just go ahead and watch that video, as that video is probably going to be very, very important for you. And number two, ask your doctor. Okay, my doctor highly approves yoga, and he says yoga is one of the great benefits of being pregnant. So while you're pregnant, is the best exercise. But again, every body, every pregnancy is different. So you want to ask your doctor. Okay, so this challenge, this 15-day challenge, is going to be designed for first day. Today, we're going to go over some breathing tips, exercises, and how to move with the breath. And it's going to start to transition into more slow paced yoga as well as into more advanced. We won't do any inversions or anything crazy, anything dangerous. Everything is going to be safe and healthy for you. Okay. And throughout the weeks, I will change it up. There will be some days where it's more restorative, some days where it's more strengthening, but we're going to work into your entire body from head to toe, also from the inside and out. All right. So thank you so much for joining me. Let's go ahead and get started for our day one. You're going to come into a comfortable seated position. So I always like to take lotus pose. I've been practicing for many years consistently. So if your hips aren't ready for that, just go ahead and come into a cross leg like this. Okay, with every class, I want you to always have your two blocks, a strap in handy. If you have a bolster or a blanket, that's perfect as well. All right, so coming into a comfortable seated position, stack your shoulders directly over your hips. Make sure both sit bones are firmly grounded, so shimmy out any goodness out of your glutes. Relax your hands on top of your thighs. Draw your navel in and up. Keep lifting up through your side waist. Open your chest and relax your shoulders. Okay, and just a reminder, this challenge is great for first trimester all the way through third trimester. For me, I'm personally in my 20th week, so I'm halfway there. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Close your eyes, relaxing your jaw, all your face muscles. Let's go ahead and take a deep inhale through your nose. And a big open mouth exhale, sigh it out. Good. Take a few more rounds of breath, just like that. Inhaling and exhaling as slowly as you can. So the reason why we want to start with breathing on our day one is because the breath is the most important part of the practice. As some of you may know, during your pregnancy, especially if you're in your first and second trimester, you might have a shortness of breath. And that's because you're sharing oxygen with your baby, and your uterus is pushing against all your internal organs, which is going to limit the oxygen. So, this breathing technique, breathing slowly as you can, is really going to help you and your baby feel more air, more oxygen. One more breath. Breathe in. And let it go. Good. Try to keep that audible noise and start to breathe in and out through your nose with your mouth sealed. I'll do the first one with you. Inhale. Again, with your mouth sealed, exhale through your nose. Good. Taking a few more rounds of breath just like that. So this is called Ujjayi breath, breathing in and out through your nose, which technically you're supposed to be breathing from the back of your throat. So you're constricting the back of your throat, creating that oceanic noise. If you've never done this breathing before, it might take some practice, it might take some time, and that's okay. One more breath here together. Breathe in. And release. Good. So, a good way to help you breathe is not just by, taking these slow inhales and exhales, but let's elevate our arms and see how much it helps you to breathe. So, whenever you elevate your arms, it's helping you to open, expand your ribs, which is going to help you open your heart and your chest as well, making more room for air and more room for oxygen. So, as you reach your arms over your head, keep your shoulders relaxed and slightly point your pinky slightly in. Then drop your arms into your shoulders, but keep lifting up through your side waist. As you exhale, bend your elbows, open your chest. Again, opening up through the front side of your body, expanding through your ribs. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, arch your upper back. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, reach your arms back over your head. Sit up nice and tall. Shoulder stacks over hips. Doing that 2 more times, moving with the breath. As you exhale, open your elbows. Lift up through your lower back. Lift your chest. Gaze up. Exhale and inhale. Reach your arms over your head. Good. Last one. Exhale, back bend. Open your elbows. Broaden through your chest. Lift your heart a little higher. Inhale, arms over your head. As you exhale, twist to your right with open arms. Stretch your right arm back, left arm forward. Then imagine you're trying to reach for the opposition. Find extension through your arms. Still opening up through your chest, opening up through your ribs. On your inhale, sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, twist a little bit deeper. This time, feel free to place your left hand on top of right thigh, right hand behind your lower back. Every inhale, again, using your breath, sit up nice and tall. Every exhale, peel your right shoulder back. If you're already in your second or third trimester and your belly is getting in the way, again, feel free to keep your arms open. And if you haven't watched my do's and don'ts video, make sure you're twisting more from your upper body. So keep peeling your right shoulder back. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Reach your arms over your head. Biceps frames your ears. Sit up tall. Exhale, twist to your left. Keep your arms open for the first one. Arms are straight, shoulders are down. Keep opening up through your collarbones. Last inhale, sit up taller. And exhale, right hand on top of left thigh, left hand behind your lower back. If you did that variation on the other side. Do a couple more rounds of breath here on your own. Inhales to sit up tall. Exhales to twist. Keep your navel in, tailbone lengthens down. Inhale, come back to center, arms over your head. And exhale, plant your hands in front of your shins. Come up to tabletop position. So we're going to take it a little slow today, moving with the breath, okay? So really, really important. Every transition, every pose has its own breath. So for our cat and cow pose, with your wrist underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, on your inhale, drop your navel, lift your tailbone, lift your chest, gaze all the way up, but press your shoulders away from your ears. Wait for your exhale, round your upper back, tuck your chin towards your chest, hug your belly in. Inhale, cow pose, arch. Find thoracic extension by drawing your shoulder blades towards each other. Exhale, round, finding flexion through your spine, drawing the shoulder blades apart. Last one on your own. Inhale. And exhale. Good. From here, come sit on your heels, knees together. Feel free to place a bolster, blanket, maybe blocks underneath your hips. I'm going to turn back to face you guys. Another great tip to help you breathe are side body stretches. So again, anything that helps you to open up your ribs, your chest, all of the front side of your body. Okay, so you're going to drop your right fingertips next to your hips. Stretch your left arm up and over. Then as you exhale, lean your chest over to the right. Bend your right elbow down as much as you can. Don't let your left sit bone lift up. Reach past your left fingertips. Straighten your left arm. Open your chest. Maybe gaze up. Inhale, mountain pose in your upper body, arms over your head. Exhale, side stretch to your left. Reach over past your head, right bicep frames your ear, and slightly turn your right ribs back to keep your chest open. Feel that nice side stretch on your right side. Moving breath to movement. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, over to the right. Take your time, go slow, following your own breath. Inhale, center. Exhale, over to the left. Last one, do it on your own. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Last side. Once you're finished, we'll come back to the center. Feel free to place your hands on top of your thighs. Close your eyes and come back to your breath. Once you're ready, gently blink your eyes open. Scoot your sit bones over to the right and extend both legs out in front of you. So I'm going to go over some of the do's and don'ts. If you haven't watched it, again, please go back and find that video. So in any forward folds, whether it's in a standing or seated forward fold, depending how far along you are, if your belly is already big and is getting in the way, you might want to bring your feet as wide as your outer hips, maybe as wide as the mat, or feet hip width. Again, depending on your body. Now, for this seated forward fold, make sure to scoot your sit bones back. All 10 toes point straight up. Okay, in your pregnancy, we don't want too open hips. We actually want to strengthen and stabilize our legs as well as our hips. Okay, so we don't want too much flexibility, especially in the hamstrings. So if you already have really super flexible hamstrings, just put micro bends or bend your knees. Okay. From here, as you inhale, you're going to sit up nice and tall, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, hinge from your hips and fold over your legs. Okay, so again, there should be enough space between your, excuse me, I need to sneeze. Caught it. So make sure there's enough space between your legs for your belly to fit. Inhale again, sit up a little taller, keep lengthening your spine. And exhale, hinge from your hips. So now if you gaze towards me, there's a long straight line from your lower back. You're not just rounding or dumping into the upper back. Okay, so really important to elongate. That way is protecting your lower back and you feel it more in your hips and hamstrings. Now, you don't ever want to compress your belly too much, so you don't want to just drop down. The main focus is to keep reaching your sternum forward, keeping your chest lifted and your spine long. Okay, one more inhale, breathe in. Exhale, maybe fold deeper. Awesome. As you inhale, slowly rise. This time, bringing the soles of your feet together. Make sure both sit bones are firmly grounded. As you inhale, sit up taller. As you exhale, hinge from your hips, fold a little deep. Again, lengthening your lower back. Inhale, lengthen your chest. Exhale, hinge from your hips. This might be enough for you, so feel free to stay here. Otherwise, get as deep as you like. Good. So you're going to feel a nice stretch into your glutes as well as your hips here. Good. So again, we do want to always open our hips, but not too much. We want to find that balance of stability, strength, and flexibility, which is going to help us once we deliver. All right, as you inhale, slowly rise. Good. All right, friends, so this is it for today. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys Friday. Namaste.